visiting there in the community where we sang every morning at 5 a.m. We would walk to the temple and chant. Before we got there, we had our flashlights. We were looking out for cobras. When we arrived at the temple, people were gathering, sitting in darkness, except for one candlelight in the center. And then the chanting would begin. And it would go on and on. It's a beautiful way to start the day. So let's sing a little bit in Sanskrit. Jaya Jaya Amma, Amma Jaya Jaya. Praise, praise, delight, delight. In the divine Creator, the Godess. Jaya Jaya Amma, Amma Jaya Jaya. And then Gandhi's favorite expression, Sat Chit Ananda, Sat Chit Ananda, roughly paraphrased. The more we can experience the truth of who we are, what this world is, the less grumpy we'll become. Possibly even happy to some degree. I'll sing a line just in quick. Jaya Jaya Amma, Amma Jaya Jaya.
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 Jaya Jaya Amma, Amma Jaya I was going to say, I was so pleased with Sita that she was lying down sleeping, and I still am. I think that was the first time I've ever seen her sleep for that long, which was really lovely. And then suddenly something happened. I don't know what it was.
Heard something whistling outside.
Whistle. I'll do it. So, I thought tonight we would just work with a little question. Whenever I hear anybody say, I've learned something, I always smile, because if you've learned it, there's nothing else to learn about it, because you're done. You've learned. It's done. But if you're learning, if
Think there's someone outside?
it's possible, if you're learning something, then you can learn more and more about whatever it is you're learning, as opposed to, I've learned this. It's over. So, I'd like to ask us tonight, what are we learning? Not what you've learned, but what are you learning that matters to you in your life? I realize that's a big question, and I wouldn't rush into the answer. Those of us taking a vow of silence this week have the added advantage of just listening. Or if you can communicate through gestures, that would be interesting too. But the question is, what are you learning that you haven't learned, but you're presently learning? I hope that makes some sense. Any thoughts?
I'll share. I think one thing I've been learning lately is like my fears and the emotion of fear and how I'm influenced by fears and how other people are projecting their fears onto me and how fear is very profitable and motivating and I've always kind of seen it as like a negative emotion and something that's bad. Other people are like, fear is your tool and you just have to, so there's just a lot of like conflicting information I guess I've received over the whole concept of fear. And I really hate the word anxiety. A lot of people are like, oh, you just have anxiety over that. And I'm like, but why? Like, why do I feel anxious over this? Because I find it very paradoxical. Like, I can rationalize myself out of feeling fear for anything, but then I still feel the fear. It's like, why? I know this doesn't make any sense for me to feel this way, but I still feel, so it's just very conflicting for me. And I guess coming here and like, I feel like this is a good place for me to kind of really dig into why I have all these unresolved fears and how they've been, leading me down these crazy paths. And I don't know, I guess how I've let it control my life and how I see it controlling, the politics and everything I see happening in the world is just so fear-minded based. And I don't know, and I guess and to contrast that, like, is love the opposite of fear? Is acceptance like kind of what counterbalances fear? And I don't know, that's what I've been contemplating. I feel like I've been purposely trying to face a lot of fears personally of mine, and learning a lot about how to do that and how it's benefiting. That's what I've been learning about. But I wonder why these dogs are barking. They must be afraid of something.
Yeah, right. There you go. That's very often the case. So fear.
Yeah, just kind of the emotion of it and where it comes from and why I can't seem to get rid of it.
It's a great question.
Yeah.
Nobody here is going to try to answer it for you.
that's, I guess I've been learning, just the emotional experience of it, looking through it, so.
Thank you. Sounds like you're doing something that, have you heard of this poet, Rainer Maria Rilke? Great poet, who gave the advice that you're following. You're holding the question. You're not rushing to the answer. You're not inviting everybody else to fix it. But you're holding the question as a sacred question. It's a very beautiful thing. Any other thoughts?
Definitely learning that as that deep part of it, but also what Brother Stefan just said, like learning how to hold the question and not rushing to answer it or fix it. Like I did this morning with the dishes, for example. You know, just. I thought you know, like you guys were looking for like a suggestion. I didn't realize there was already a solution, and I just was like, hey, and like, I know I tend to do that, so I'm sorry about that. And yeah, it's one of those things that we can look at on a lot of different levels. You know, it could be something as simple as that, or something as profound as what you were saying. Not trying to like rush it, label it, define it. Always try to fix it, or just sit with it.
Yeah, it's not like, I mean, if the power goes out in the house, we have to fix it and get it back on. Right? No, it's much more complex and nuanced. Because we're human beings. I think. Are we still human beings?
Beats me.
Me too. Yeah. Maybe. Oh. Ooh. It's a great thing to acknowledge our humanness. There's I don't quote Pope very often, but this time as we're quoting the new Pope, the dude from Chicago. He was welcoming a group of people who were immigrants, and he said to them, see if I can remember his exact words, he said, "Welcome, I bow before your dignity. Welcome, I bow before your dignity." And he bowed. I was so proud of the Pope. That's a good thing, Pope. Keep doing that. Keep doing it. But to bow before each other's dignity is so important. To not try and fix anything, to say anything, just bow. Whether it's literally or metaphorically, wherever we bow, but we bow before the dignity of each other. Any other thoughts? What are you learning?
I'm learning that I don't know. Okay. More specifically, things I thought I knew about the way I think, the way my brain works, isn't really the way it works, and with the silence and prayer times, I get to focus more on something that doesn't just flow, kind of stops me in my tracks. The, positive and negative, that doesn't matter. But I can look and try to see why did that happen. So I'm learning a lot more about that brain.
I think she found something in the crevice of this couch. I don't know, but I just found a pencil and a nail thing. So-
It's a little cap to some kind of a drop thing.
yeah, we might want to take a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
Yes, you okay?
She's fine. Any other thoughts? What are you learning?
Sometimes I'm not sure what I'm doing. Just feel like this last phase, low energy, and loss of mental function with it. It's like it's trying to tell me something, or show me something, and find out. I'm open to it. I haven't got it.
Good thing to remember, isn't it? That we're not always aware of what we might be learning or if we're learning. But I think it's safe to say that God speaks to us always and seeks our well-being always. And that involves transformation. We might not, our ears might need cleaning out, our hearts might need uncluttering, but there is a benevolence, a love that's being aimed right at us with good intent that is transformative. You may not be able to read the text. You can be sure that there is an author who is writing love letters to us all the time. Any other thoughts? What do you think? Sit for truth. You're teaching me. You get two treats that way. One for sale. We close with a song. that ashram in India where we sang at 5 a.m. When I first visited, it was a men's community I was visiting. I didn't know there was a women's community alongside it. And the story is that the men's community was founded, surprise, surprise, by men. And then shortly after that, a young woman came to the founder of the community and said, I'd like to join. And she was told, sorry, but it's a boys' club. And so the young woman of Indian origin said, fine, then I'll start my own community and I'll visit you every day. And she did for the next 50 years. When I was there, I saw a lot of bowing going on with the word namaste. The divine in me bows before the divine in you. It's such a good thing. So tonight we'll continue with a little more Sanskrit and the melody you know. The words are not going to change. Which you would say after me, please. Sa,
Sa,
ha,
ha,
sra,
sra,
nam.
nam,
Sahasranam. 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 Little challenge. It means 1,000 names. And then namaste. We bow. So we bow before the 1,000 names of God, 1,000 forms of divine. Sing it once and join me, please. Sahasranam, 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 Namaste, Sahasranam, 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 Namaste. Together. Sahasranam. close of this day, we sing praises, we sing thanks, delight in your presence, in the gifts that you give us. May we be filled with your love and learn more and more to share that great love. May it be so.